Welcome to today's episode of Places, People, Purpose. In our last episode, our journeys took us to the stunning region of Galicia in the northwest part of Spain. We learned about the rugged coastline and dramatic mountains, lakes, and fjords that make up this beautiful part of the world. We also started discovering the city of Santiago de Compostela, which really came into being because it is believed that the remains of St. James are located there. In today's episode, we are going to explore Galicia a bit more, as well as delve into the amazing Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. We are also going to learn about one of the most celebrated pilgrimages in the world, the Camino de Santiago. That's a lot to cover, so let's get started. As we talked about in our podcast, Galicia is the autonomous community to which Santiago belongs, and it has a unique cultural identity. The Galician language, Gallego, is spoken alongside Spanish, and the region is renowned for its traditional music, dance, and festivals. Galicia is referred to as one of the Celtic nations of Spain, due to the Celtics being part of its history. This history is still reflected today in the music of Galicia, in particular bagpipes, which add a distinctive flavor to the local culture. I can tell you that I did not expect bagpipes in Spain. Galician cuisine is celebrated for its seafood, with dishes like pulpo a la gallega, which is octopus with paprika, as well as empanadas being local favorites. Santiago's Old Town is lined with charming restaurants serving Galician delicacies, and the bustling Mercado de Abastos is a must-visit for food enthusiasts. The Cathedral of Santiago is a masterpiece of Romanesque and Baroque architecture and the spiritual center of the city. Its construction began in the 9th century and continued for centuries, evolving through various architectural styles. Pilgrims from around the world gather here to visit the tomb of St. James, which is located in the cathedral's crypt. The cathedral's intricate facade, ornate chapels, and the famous botafumero, or incense burner, are just a few of its many remarkable features. Santiago de Compostela's history is intricately tied to the Camino de Santiago, or the Way of St. James. This network of pilgrimage routes stretches across Europe, converging at the cathedral in Santiago. The Camino has attracted pilgrims for centuries, offering them an opportunity to embark on a physical and spiritual journey of self-discovery. Today, the Camino remains a significant pilgrimage route, with hikers and cyclists from all walks of life making the journey to Santiago. Santiago hosts a range of cultural festivals, including the Feast of St. James, known as the Fiesta de Santiago, which takes place on July 25th and includes concerts, parades, and fireworks. The Holy Year of St. James, which occurs when the saint's feast day falls on a Sunday, brings an even greater influx of pilgrims and festivities. Santiago de Compostela's spiritual significance extends far beyond its Christian roots. While the city remains an essential pilgrimage destination for devout Christians, its spiritual allure transcends religious boundaries. Santiago de Compostela is a testament to the power of interfaith dialogue and mutual respect. The city welcomes pilgrims and travelers of all religious backgrounds, and its open-hearted approach to spirituality promotes a harmonious coexistence of diverse beliefs. The cathedral and its surroundings serve as a living testament to the historical and cultural heritage of Santiago de Compostela. Visitors often find themselves immersed in an atmosphere of reverence, regardless of their religious beliefs, as they explore the city's monuments, museums, and historical sites. Santiago de Compostela is a city that seamlessly weaves history, culture, and spirituality into a single captivating place. Its deep-rooted connection to St. James, the Camino de Santiago, and its Galician heritage all contribute to its unique allure. Pilgrims, tourists, and travelers alike are drawn to Santiago to experience the profound sense of history, the richness of culture, and the spiritual awakening it offers. As they walk its ancient streets, bask in its traditions, and explore its cathedrals, they are part of a living narrative that has been unfolding for over 1,000 years. Santiago de Compostela is indeed a city where the past and present coexist harmoniously, beckoning all who seek to immerse themselves in its multifaceted splendor. The Camino de Santiago, also known as the Way of St. James, is one of the most famous and revered pilgrimage routes in the world. It is a network of ancient paths and trails that lead to the city of Santiago, where the tomb of St. James is believed to be located. The Camino de Santiago has a rich history, cultural significance, and spiritual importance. The Camino de Santiago is a transformative journey that draws individuals from diverse backgrounds and faiths. The pilgrimage experience allows participants to connect with nature, self, and fellow pilgrims, fostering a sense of inner peace and spiritual growth. The history of the Camino de Santiago dates back over 1,000 years. It is said to have begun in the 9th century when the remains of St. James were supposedly discovered in a field in Galicia, Spain. This discovery led to the establishment of the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela, which attracted Christian pilgrims from across Europe. Over the centuries, various pilgrimage routes emerged, connecting different parts of Europe to Santiago. The pilgrimage has been a significant cultural and religious phenomenon throughout history, with the most popular route being the Camino Francés, starting in the French Pyrenees. The Camino de Santiago consists of numerous routes, each with its own starting point and characteristics. Some of the most well-known routes include the Camino Francés, which is the most popular and well-trodden route, beginning in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port in France and covering approximately 500 miles before reaching Santiago de Compostela. The Camino del Norte trail starts from the northern coast of Spain, and this route offers breathtaking coastal views as it winds its way to Santiago. The Camino Primitivo trail is considered the original route, starting in Oviedo, and is known for its challenging terrain and stunning landscapes. The Camino Portugués begins in Portugal, and this route follows the coast or inland pass, depending on the chosen itinerary. While the Camino de Santiago has its roots in Christianity, it has evolved into a pilgrimage that attracts people of all faiths and backgrounds. Pilgrims embark on the journey for a variety of reasons, including spiritual reflection, self-discovery, adventure, and cultural exploration. The Camino provides an opportunity for travelers to connect with the history and traditions of the regions through which they pass, as well as to meet fellow pilgrims from around the world. The scallop shell is an iconic symbol of the Camino de Santiago. Pilgrims often wear a scallop shell as a badge or carry it on their backpacks. The shell is not only a symbol of St. James, but also a practical marker, as the various Camino routes are well marked with yellow arrows which guide pilgrims in the right direction. Pilgrims who complete a designated portion of the Camino are eligible to receive a pilgrim's credential, or Credencial del Peregrino. This document is stamped at various locations along the route as proof of the journey. Upon reaching Santiago de Compostela, pilgrims can present their completed credential to the pilgrim's office to receive the Compostela, a certificate of accomplishment. In recent years, the Camino de Santiago has experienced a resurgence in popularity. It attracts a diverse range of people, from devout pilgrims seeking a spiritual experience to hikers and cyclists looking for an adventurous challenge. The Camino has also been the subject of literature, films, and documentaries, further enhancing its global recognition. The Camino de Santiago continues to be a unique and transformative journey that blends history, spirituality, culture, and adventure, making it a captivating experience for those who embark on this remarkable pilgrimage. That's all we have for today. We hope you enjoyed learning more about Santiago de Compostela and the Camino de Santiago. Are you thinking about participating in the Camino de Santiago? I have a friend who did the Camino with his teenage son, and, as you would expect, he said it was one of the hardest and most rewarding experiences of his life. If any of you have completed this challenging feat, we'd love to hear about your experience. In our next episode, we are moving to a city that has undergone tremendous change over the last few decades, and that is the city of Bilbao. I think you will really enjoy learning about Bilbao and the transformation the city has undergone. So please join us for our next episode of Places, People, Purpose, where we create connections to our world.